All right, welcome back to Big Blue Tea, everybody. If you're listening to this, you know the deal. You bleed blue, you live and die on Sundays, and let's be honest, you've developed a superhuman tolerance for emotional pain.
It's a prerequisite for being a fan.
It is. But today is not about the pain.
Yeah.
Today, the tea is absolutely scorching hot. The playbook is about to get an upgrade, hopefully. And we are smack in the middle of a huge off-season.
This is it. If you don't love the nitty-gritty of the off-season, the coaching searches, the whole thing, you're probably in the wrong place.
You are definitely in the wrong place. We are in the trenches right now because the New York Giants are officially shopping for an offensive coordinator.
And the stakes, they couldn't be higher. This hire changes everything.
It feels a little like we're at Walmart on Black Friday, and there's one 85-inch TV left.
Yeah.
Doors just flew open. People are screaming. Elbows are out. It is total chaos.
It's desperation. I swear, if you walk past the facility right now, you'd see the offense holding a cardboard sign saying, "We'll score touchdowns for experienced play caller. Please help."
And the defense is just in the corner with their heads in their hands, just muttering, "I can't believe I have to do this again. My back hurts just thinking about it."
It's a familiar story, but look, there's actual movement. There's hope. The coaching search under our new guy, Coach Harbaugh, is finally heating up.
God bless John Harbaugh. An actual adult is running the show, a CEO.
Yeah.
But even a CEO needs someone to actually, drive the car.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we are. We have two names creating all the buzz right now. Cliff Kingsbury.
And Brian Callahan.
And they are two very, very different flavors of tea.
Completely different, night and day.
It's like choosing between a shot of pure espresso and a warm glass of milk before bed. And I'm just going to say it right up top, we're doing a vibe check.
Okay.
One of these names makes me lean in and go, ooh. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Let's talk. That's Cliff Kingsbury.
And the other one?
The other one makes me want to pull the fire alarm and sprint out of the building. Brian Callahan makes me want to scream, "Keep that man away from our offense."
And you are not alone in that. If you just check the pulse of the fan base online, the reaction to Kingsbury is like genuine excitement, intrigue.
Right. And the Callahan reaction is like reading a Yelp review for a root canal.
2 stars. Would not recommend. Screamed the whole time.
Exactly. So today, that's our mission. We are breaking these two guys down. We're knocking over the whiteboard.
Yeah.
We're going to explain why one is a dream for this roster and the other is a nightmare we just cannot afford to live through again.
And just to be super clear here, these are just connections right now. No one's been hired. We're not planning a parade yet.
No. It's the difference between saying, I bought lettuce for a salad, and I actually ate the salad. I have bought a lot of lettuce that has turned to green sludge in my fridge.
We have the lettuce in the shopping cart. That's it. So we need to decide which lettuce we actually want.
And I don't want the wilted, sad iceberg lettuce. That's Callahan. I want the spicy arugula. I want Kingsbury. So let's start there. Let's make the case for Cliff, because this is where the fun is.
This is where the hope is. And it all starts with the quarterback. You look at Kingsbury's history, college, NFL, whatever. He works with quarterbacks who have real raw talent. He doesn't want managers.
He wants playmakers. He wants guys who can create, who can improvise when everything breaks down.
Exactly. He's seen a QB do something absolutely insane, throwing across his body, totally off script, and he doesn't have a heart attack on the sideline. He kind of encourages it.
Which, when you look at our guy, Jaxson Dart, is a perfect fit.
It's the fit.
Yeah.
Dart is not some robot you can program. He extends plays, he scrambles, but he keeps his eyes downfield. He's got that little bit of beautiful chaos to his game.
Yes. And Kingsbury wants that. He wants a guy who, when the pocket collapses, and let's be real, it always collapses eventually. He doesn't just tuck and run and pray.
He scrambles to throw. That's the mentality. The play is never dead.
And that is so refreshing after years of watching the opposite, run first, pray later. It's just ugly football. Kingsbury looks at Dart and says, go paint, go be an artist.
Right. And he gives him the canvas to do it. Which brings us to the second point. Spacing. This is the air raid concept that I think people misunderstand. It's not just go deep every play.
It's geometry.
Mm-hmm.
Explain that, because it sounds like a coaching buzzword, but it actually changes the entire defensive equation.
It changes everything. It's all about the splits of the receivers. In a Kingsbury offense, you're going to see 4 wide receivers, and they're pushed almost to the numbers, to the sidelines. Massive, massive splits.
So you're stretching the field horizontally, not just vertically.
Exactly. And now the defense has a crisis. They have to ask themselves, do I guard all this empty grass, or do I guard the actual human beings? If they spread out to cover the receivers, the middle of the field is wide open.
And if they stay packed in the box to stop the run, now you've got one-on-ones all over the field.
You can't be right. And when you add a quarterback who can extend the play to that, oh man, the defenders get lost. They start pointing at each other like that Spider-Man meme. I thought you had him. No, I had him.
I love confused defenders. It is my favorite thing in all of football. A safety yelling at a corner while our guy is celebrating in the end zone. Chef's kiss.
It puts all the stress on them. It forces them to be perfect tacklers in open space, which is almost impossible in today's NFL.
And it creates explosive plays, which is point number 3. It's about intent. The Giants have a fundamental choice to make. We can be option A. Let's be careful. Let's not turn it over. Let's punt with pride.
The boring option, the losing option, historic.
Or we can be option B. We are taking our shots and we will live with the consequences. Kingsbury is option B, 100%.
He is all about attacking. He wants those chunk plays. And when you have a weapon like Malik Nabers,
Malik, my sweet prince.
you do not draft a guy like that to use him as a polite suggestion on offense. You don't just run 5-yard hitches.
Exactly. You don't buy a Ferrari to drive it in the school zone at 15 miles an hour. It's an insult to the car. You take it on the Autobahn and you floor it. Kingsbury's the guy who hands you the keys.
And the system itself is built for that speed. Not just physical speed, but mental speed. His concepts are known for being pretty simple for the QB to process at the line.
Simplicity equals speed.
It does. It removes hesitation, get to the line, see the coverage, let it rip. It allows the offense to play fast and look like they've actually, practiced, which would be a nice change of pace.
Look like you practiced. That's all I'm asking for. But it's not just the deep shots, right? It's the screen game, too. That's an underrated part of all this.
Hugely underrated. The screen game and how he uses his running backs. We have Cam Skatebo. We have Tyrone Tracy Jr. These guys are perfect for it.
Skatedo is a bowling ball out there. Tracy's just electric with the ball in his hands in space.
So think about that geometry again. If the defense is terrified of Nabers going deep and their safeties are backing up, what does that open up?
Everything underneath. All that green grass.
The screens, the dump-offs. And now Skatebo is catching the ball with 5 yards of space before anyone even gets near him. That is how you build rhythm.
Rhythm. I vaguely remember what that is. It's like a dream I had once.
The only rhythm we had last year was the thud of the punter's foot hitting the ball over and over.
Don't. Please don't. I'm trying to move past the punting trauma. But this is the point. It fits the personnel we have. And that has ripple effects on the roster, right? Like who we value in that receiver room changes completely.
Oh, absolutely. In a spread system, you need guys who can win one-on-one right now. It's not about big guys boxing people out. It's about twitch. It's about quick separation.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
Wan'Dale Robinson's the prototype. He's that quick separator. In a Kingsbury offense, his value goes through the roof. He becomes almost unguardable in the slot with all that space to work with.
It just clarifies everything. It becomes a really simple question. Could you get open fast?
Yeah.
Yes. You can stay? No. Here's your suitcase.
Yeah, you're getting packed into a suitcase. It's harsh, but that's what the system demands. Speed, spacing, and options. If you're clogging it up, you're out.
Okay, so that's the dream. That's the vision. Spacing, points, fun. Now, everyone take a deep breath. We have to talk about the other guy. We have to talk about Brian Callahan.
And the mood in the room just dropped about 30 degrees.
The tea went ice cold. Look, I'm sure Brian Callahan is a perfectly nice person. He has a resume. He's not some guy they found at a mall food court.
No, he's a professional. He knows the game. The concern here isn't about competence. It's about fit. And frankly, it's about the style. It's about the soul of this offense.
The soul of this offense requires fireworks. Callahan feels like wet matches.
The perception, fair or not, is that his style is methodical.
Right.
It's systematic. It's all about moving the chains. It's small bites.
Small bites. I don't want small bites. I'm starving. This fan base is starving. We don't want to nibble on a saltine cracker. We want a 12-ounce steak. We want to score 30 points.
You want the offense to actually scare someone. And the fear with a Callahan-style offense is that it's just polite. It might be efficient, but is it explosive? Are defensive coordinators losing sleep over it?
No. They're sleeping great. But that's just the boredom factor. The thing that really scares me is the guinea pig factor.
This is the big one. His background is more traditional West Coast timing structure. That doesn't really mesh with a guy like Jaxson Dart. So does he come here and try to run his system, or does he try to reinvent himself for our roster?
And if he's reinventing himself, that makes us the science experiment.
And we are so tired of being the lab rats. We have been part of so many offensive experiments over the past decade. A coach tries to jam a square peg into a round hole.
And the conclusion of the experiment is always the same. Results, still pain, still a 6-11 record.
We don't want a coordinator learning on the job. We want someone who walks in and says, I know exactly what to do with this kid because I've done it before.
That's the mismatch. It's Jaxson Dart versus the system. Dart is a gunslinger. He wants to let it rip.
And if you put a gunslinger in a highly structured, check-down heavy system, you're essentially putting him in a straitjacket. You're taking away his best weapon.
You're telling John Wick he can only use a water pistol. Sorry, John, just try to get them a little wet. It's not going to work.
And that leads to a frustrated quarterback and a fan base throwing their remotes through their TVs by week 4.
I can't afford another TV. My wife has put me on a television embargo during football season. I've broken 3.
It just feels like you'd be fighting against the current. Kingsbury feels like you're just flowing with it. It's natural.
But we have to understand why these are the names in the mix.
Yeah.
It all comes back to the new head coach, the CEO.
Right, Coach Harbaugh. The structure is crystal clear. He's the CEO. He is not calling the plays. He's managing the game, setting the culture.
Which is exactly what we needed, a leader. But that means he has to have an OC he can trust completely.
He cannot have a first-timer who needs his hand held. He needs to delegate the entire operation. He needs an OC who can just take the car and drive.
Not someone who's in the middle of a 2-minute drill asking, where's the gas pedal again?
Exactly. He wants to hand over the keys and just say, I'll see you in the end zone, try not to crash. Which is why you're seeing experienced names like Kingsbury and Callahan. It makes sense, even if we strongly prefer one.
I trust Harbaugh's logic.
I
I pray his logic leads him to the fun option. But hey, real quick, we did get a little bit of news on the defensive side too. Can't ignore the defense.
We did. A quick defensive detour. The Giants hired Donald D'Alessio as the secondary coach and defensive pass game coordinator.
And for people who aren't refreshing their phones every 6 seconds, this might not seem like a big deal. But people around the league really like this guy. He's seen as a rising star.
He comes from winning programs, and the key word with him is flexibility. This is where the whole league is going on defense.
Modern secondary play. It's not just sit and cover 3 all day.
No way. You need defensive backs who can do multiple things. You need safeties who can play deep but also come down in the box and hit somebody. You need corners who can blitz, disguised pressures.
You want to make the quarterback see ghosts.
That's the whole game. And D'Alessio is supposed to be great at developing that young talent. And our secondary, man, they have talent, but they committed so many penalties last year.
If he can just turn half of those pass interference flags into pass breakups, they should build him a statue.
That's the mission. Please stop the yellow flags. If he does that, our defense could take a huge leap forward because the athletes are there. The discipline just wasn't.
It's a good, solid, smart hire. It feels competent. But let's be real, this whole season is going to hinge on the offense, on this OC decision.
It does. The defense can be great, but if you're only scoring 13 points a game, it doesn't matter. You have to score.
So it all comes back to the big question, the choice for everyone listening right now. This is it.
The fork in the road.
Path A, Cliff Kingsbury. Spread, spacing, tempo, explosive plays. Maybe a little risky, maybe a little chaotic, but my God, it would be fun.
Or path B, Brian Callahan. Methodical, systematic, move the chains, controlled, safe, and possibly sleep-inducing.
I want you to answer that question. But don't just answer with your head. Answer with your stomach.
Your gut reaction.
Because last season made me physically ill. Watching our offense was like eating dry toast for 4 months.
Yeah.
I want an offense that makes me hungry again.
You want to feast.
I want the whole buffet. I want the scoreboard to light up like a pinball machine.
I think it's pretty clear where we stand on this.
It is painfully clear. If they hire Callahan, fine. I'm a Giants fan. I'll support the team. I will talk myself into it through gritted teeth. But if they hire Kingsbury, I'm going out and buying a whiteboard.
Oh, no. Please don't.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on my fridge with magnets drawing up 4 wide spacing concepts.
That's where the milk goes. That's not a playbook.
It's a coverage read. Look, the ketchup is the slot receiver. If the mustard, who's the safety, drops deep, we hit the ketchup underneath. It's simple.
Someone please hide the markers. He's losing it.
Listen, this is moving fast. Harbaugh doesn't mess around. We might have an answer soon. So whatever happens, you know we'll be here.
We'll be right here to break it all down, either popping champagne or picking up the pieces.
Breaking it down and drinking the tea. Let us know in the comments, Kingsbury or Callahan. But give me the WHY. Make your case. Present your evidence.
We want to hear the arguments.
That's the show. Like it, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a Cowboys fan just to make them angry. Stay locked in. This is Big Blue Tea.
Go Giants!
We'll catch you next time.
Just wanted to say a massive thank you for tuning in to Big Blue Tea.
Absolutely. And, a huge shout out always to Black Freezy TV.
Oh,
For
definitely.
the fantastic programming, the production, everything that makes this possible.
Yep. Their work behind the scenes is just really appreciated.
It really is.
This has been Big Blue Tea.